Hola mis amigos, we're making apple tea cake. Today I will be reviewing and testing out this very nice bakeware set sent to me by the people at Boxiki. And in this bakeware set you will get a loaf pan as well as an 8-inch square cake pan and a 9-inch round cake pan, which we will be using today. And what's pretty interesting about this set is that the frame of the pan is made with stainless steel, but the main part of the pan is made with silicone. And this is a BPA-free silicone, as well as, of course, non-stick, and it is heat resistant of up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. And what's pretty interesting about this is that since it is made with silicone, we can literally pop our cake right out of the pan. And of course, when it comes to storing this, it is nice and easy because you can literally just smush it down and store it wherever it is that you will be putting your pans. So I am going to be resisting the temptation today to spray this with some cooking spray, and I am just going to pour my batter right into the pan and we will see how it turns out. I will also have the information for these pans in the description box below, as well as a nice coupon code for you guys so that you can get a discount on your Boxiki bakeware set. Here I have 1 stick or 1/2 of a cup or 8 tablespoons of butter that has been softened, and I'm going to add to that 3/4 of a cup of caster sugar that is just super fine granulated sugar, 2 eggs, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And we're just going to blend this on low speed until it is nice and creamy. Next, I'm folding in 1.5 cups of self-rising flour. And we don't want to overmix it, we just want to get this nice and combined. You'll end up with a fairly sticky dough, so what we're going to add next to that is 3/4 of a cup of vanilla yogurt. And we're just going to fold this in until it is just combined yet again. And then we will proceed from there. Now we're all set to add our batter to our 9-inch Boxiki round cake pan. And I am dying to prepare this with some cooking spray, but again, I am not going to do that. We're going to see how well this non-stick silicone works out. We've got the batter nice and spread into the pan. So next what I did is I peeled, cored, and sliced 1 Granny Smith green apple, and we are just going to fan this out onto the cake starting from the center. And as you know, apples do like to brown on us after we have cut them, but we don't need to worry about that because we're baking it, so it's going to be nice and brown anyway. Plus, we are about to cover this with 1/4 of a cup of caster sugar along with 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And we're just going to sprinkle that right over the apples. And finally, we're going to top it off with 2 tablespoons of melted butter. And we're just going to drizzle that on top here. And what that's going to do is help to, of course, give us a nice crust on top and help to cook the apples that are on top, because we want those to be nice and tender for when we slice into the cake. And what we're going to do now is just pop this into our 350-degree oven for 1 hour, and then we will return. I let this go for 45 minutes and it passed the toothpick test, so I am going to call this done. So I'm going to let this cool for 30 minutes before I attempt to take it out of the pan. Okay, so excuse my dishwasher in the background if you can hear that, but now is the time for the part that always gives me the most anxiety, and that is getting the cake out of the pan. So remember, I did not grease this pan at all. So I'm just going to take a plate and cover this, and let's see what happens. All right, looks like I don't have to push because it has already come out. And voila, so now let's see how the bottom. And there we have it. So there is of course a little bit of sediment there, but that's easily washable. But the cake just fell straight out. I did not have to even push the silicone back at all. And that's pretty interesting because this is one of the most sticky cake batters that you may ever make. So for a cake batter like this to come out of this pan so easily, I am very convinced that this works wonders. So I'm pretty impressed, and I will be using this bakeware set quite often. Once again, don't forget to take a look at the description box below for a coupon code so that you can get a nice discount on this Boxiki Kitchen bakeware set, and all of the links and information will be there as well. Apple tea cake. Enjoy, and I'll see you at the dinner table.